Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port comparison. This is a whopper, so buckle up. I've played a lot of these against each other in various combinations, but I wanted to whack them all in the same video. So I'm going to take a look at Capcom's phenomenal, absolutely fantastic and balls-horrifically hard platformer, Ghouls and Ghosts, released in the arcades in '88, and as you know, a sequel to the also balls-horrifically hard Ghosts and Goblins, proving the point that back in the day Capcom hated you, your family, and everyone you care about. So we reprised the role of Arthur, yada yada yada. You know exactly what is going on. So I'm going to play the arcade versus the Megadrive versus the Supergrafx versus the Sharp X68000. I'm not going to do a massive gameplay on each of them. I'm certainly not going to try and get to the end of the first boss, because then this will be horrifically big, and I don't hate myself that much because there's a lot of pain that's about to go down in this game. I mean, I love this game, but it's a love-hate relationship. It's part of my childhood, which I love, but it hates me. So bang in some money, start. So this is running in CoinUps 8 on my modded OG Xbox. Apparently Satan hates women and horses. Who knew? This is the version, this is on RGB. I've always played when I've done the comparison videos. And it is what it is. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Obviously there's no difficulty setting in this one. I do love the fact that they peer out. Fuck. Already, Dave? Already from behind the oh, actually no, the weeds, the trees, the bushes, if you will. I mean, Arthur was going to the cemetery tonight to see a different kind of bush, if you know what I mean. Music, amazing. Graphics, phenomenal. I mean, were there any better looking platform games in 1988? I sincerely doubt it. It looks the part, it sounds the part, it's got super tight controls. It's just super hard. Right. Lance, second best weapon, as you well know. You only really want the lance or the dagger. You don't want the holy water, it's shite. You certainly don't want the axe, it's shite. Although some people swear by the axe. Whoa! See, that wasn't my fault. They are random, I guess. He popped up there. Saw you coming. See, there is a little bit of... Oh, look at that. If they spawn on you, you do get a little bit get out of jail free card, maneuverability, if you will. I want to know why they're in a graveyard, but then I know better than to ask. It's Ghouls and Ghosts. Is it harder than the first game? It's bigger. I don't know if I'd say it was harder. The first one is a rite of passage. I know so many people who can't even get off the first stage. Can't get past the little red demon dude. I think I can get off the... You know, I can get off the first stage. I can't get off the second stage. I can get off the first stage on ZX Spectrum. Can't get off the second stage on ZX Spectrum. I am consistent. Go on. Also, I don't know, go to another blacksmith or something, Arthur, because your armour is shite. Love that tree effect. That's something to pay attention to in all these versions. Yoink. Piss off. See, if you don't move, I've said it before and I'll say it again, then you've got to keep moving, because their pattern means they'll gang up on you and you'll be fucked. I have no idea how I didn't die then. I'll take it as a positive though. Oh, he didn't fire. Good to know. Doesn't one come out? Sure. Excuse me. Hey! Oh, fuck balls. The undead gives me a gacky throat. I think this is a good point to get to. Because... Ooh, hey! What's he doing? I think I've loaded the wrong ROM. That's why you could say that this is so easy. Yeah, there's a ROM hack. Or is there a ROM hack? There's a difficulty hack. I'm playing it's called I should have selected a different one. But then I guess I can't complain because it means basically when you die it bumps you forwards. So you get to see some more of the game. Or you get to see the boss, which you certainly aren't going to see on any other version. Right, well, there you go. Like I said, I'm not going to make this super long. I don't have enough aspirin in the building. Let's jump to the Mega Drive version, which I'm going to play on my Mega Drive Mini. So here we go with Ghouls and Ghosts on the Sega Mega Drive, released by Sega and reprogrammed by them, I should say, in 1989. What difficulty am I on? I borrowed the Japanese version of a mate practice professional. Okay, I thought you could go on an easier one. I bought the Japanese version of a mate at school because I was first, by the way, the only two people who have Mega Drives at school, Japanese ones. He copied me. It's a true story, and I absolutely loved it. Never got off stage 3, but yeah, I mean, it's a really small cartridge, but they did a phenomenal job here. And in all the magazines, they chucked around that this was arcade perfect. And as you can see now, it is not. It's a different resolution as well. Color palette takes a hit. But if you didn't play it directly, you know, around the first one, you would think it was. It's a phenomenal achievement and conversion for such a small cartridge. The music's brilliant. It's bang on. Obviously, the backgrounds take a hit as well. Again, the color always does. That's why the PC Engine version will be interesting to take a look at. But yeah, I loved this game when I borrowed it. I mean, it was one of those ones. That's why this thing really does circumvent firing up. That's the thing. A ladder, basically. But yeah, it was like, you know, the go-to arcade port of any arcade game for a couple of years. It's not a launch game, maybe in North America, I don't know. Certainly not in this country because they were well late to the party. 1990. Obviously, I was a 1988 kid because I was cool. But yeah, it showed you what you could do on this new generation of consoles. And I mean, like this in Strider. So, I mean, oh, collision detection's bang on. The wall's the wrong colour. Again, that's the Mega Drive. It's only got 64 on-screen colours. Look at that little side-by-side over-the-top action there. But, I mean, this is what the early days of the Mega Drive was so utterly fantastic. We would basically say, look, and we said it all, I mean, and we probably believed it to some degree as kids, that, look, I got the arcade at home. You know, you didn't. But a lot of stuff was so bloody close. I wonder what this would have been like. Oh, really? The holy water there? Fuck off. If Konami themselves had ported it. Look, basically... Oh, I made it! I have no idea how. Yeah, basically you've got to take a hit and not get it. Or kill yourself in some degree. But yeah, can you imagine if Capcom programmed this themselves? The trees are really rather nice, but they take a hit. Ooh, oh no, that was on me, I pressed the wrong button. Yoink. Nice rain effect. That's what it looks like in my neck of the woods. Rain sideways. Definitely unpracticed because I don't remember it being so easy, and he gets hit in the face by a skull. Like I said, I mean, it frustrates me, but I love it. Not just because of nostalgia, but because, you know, what a wonderfully original. I thought you were going over my head. Idea for an arcade machine. Well, I know it's a sequel, but you know what I mean. Well, the other platformers were cutesy. I guess you could argue to some degree this was cutesy. But it's the themes in it. Should have gone unprofessional. But then you wouldn't get to see the boss, and to some degree, I guess. Ah, where are the knuckles on it? You can't see knuckles on it. I never noticed that point before. But yeah, we kind of want to see the boss. Ooh, and words to that effect. Fuckballs. But yeah, cannot speak highly enough of this game. going to repeat myself a lot in this video, compared to other videos as well. Of course, you can go the long way around. I don't want to. And obviously, the previous game was in RGB. This is in HD. Although, some people apparently don't consider 720 HD anymore. Surely, if standard is 480, then 720 is HD. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Lots of people whine about nothing. Oh, that was lucky. Definitely can tell the difference between practice. Hey, fuck. Come on, one more go. I want to get to the boss. The boss doesn't come from being stoned, does he? That was the most awkward descriptive term ever. Phrase, if you will. Jump. Duck. Again, seriously. Saying these things out loud really do aid your progress. Of course, if you can get here with armour, it's not going to last long. I mean, you should, I shouldn't say this out loud, be a shoo-in for a boss in, if you know what I mean. No, you don't. Yeah, you can't see knuckles, can you, on them? I always thought that I don't know, maybe it's because I was playing the Sharp X68000 version most recently. There you go. Bacon. Nice. Yay! I'm a pussy, I'm playing this in practice. Right, background. Takes a massive hit. See, look. There you go. Right. Don't want this to be too long. On to the PC Engine Super Grafx version, methinks. So here we go with Dai Makaimura, Demon Village or something, on the PC Engine Super Grafx, which was the follow-up to the PC Engine, but did it just have extra layers of parallax or something like that? Because you really didn't need to boost the colours available on the PC Engine. And way more on-screen colours in the Megadrive, and an even bigger palette, like massive palette to choose from. Was it like 4,000 or something? It begs the question, when Sega knew that this machine was out, the original PC Engine, you know, and how good its colour palette was, that they didn't kind of at least match it, because they were technically following, you know, a couple of years after, or 18 months I should say, after an 8-bit machine, alright, 16-bit GPU, but do you know what I mean? Had such a higher range of colours, and that's what lets the Megadrive down in so many cases, and probably this game. Let's press start. But this, I remember seeing this in the magazines. What was it, only 5, 6, 7 games that made it to the Super Grafx? It was fully backward compatible. It's on my list of holy grails of consoles that I want. But what an oddity that it was when it came out, a botched launch or failed project or something like that, intended to compete with the upcoming Super Famicom. But this game, when I read about it in CBG's Complete Guide to Consoles, and even though I love the Mega Drive version, was always, you know, on my list of holy grails to play, because it looks fantastic, particularly the colours. Are the graphics miles ahead of the Mega Drive? Not really. I would say I do think they're better, but then I might have, you know, the fact that the colour palette is so good that my brain, that alone is just tricking my brain into thinking it is. It is an incredibly good looking game. It's certainly no worse than Mega Drive, and I would say teensy weensy bit. Fuck off, Paul Daniels. Oh, teensy weensy bit better. But like I said here, look at this. Correct colour. The music, I think I'm torn, but I would say I prefer the Mega Drive version. But yeah, do you know what? This is better looking, really better looking. And for years, I mean, is it arcade perfect? It's as close as you're gonna get. Oh shit! Good to know that the same problem exists. It's as close as you're gonna get, and for years was considered the best version. I want to shoot. Oh, that. Whew. No idea I got out of dodge then, but yeah, I mean, actually I would say this is damn close to the arcade. It's funny, concentrating and then trying to describe how this game looks, feels, plays, sounds, etc, etc, etc. It's really difficult doing both at the same time. Got duck when they come down. Yeah, this looks better. I've always liked the fact that the feathers come down. Well, you could argue, apart from hanging out in a cemetery at night, what exactly is evil about the birds? But then, nothing, because Arthur's a kinky bastard and he likes to hang out in cemeteries at night. This is where it looks amazeballs. Look at that. It's almost like a digitised quality to it. I know it's not. Oh! Whew, that was close. Budget haircut. Those trees look phenomenal. Yeah, this is definitely Supoi. Yeah, and they got knuckles. They're not knuckles, I'm aware of that. Oh shit, I was looking up and not forward. This is obviously only got a default difficulty setting. Got the dagger, Dave, come on. You can do this. Keep moving like I said, or they bunch up. Ooh. I was going to say, wonder why Capcom made this so hard. But then obviously, first one was hard. This had to be hard. You got standards to maintain. I have no idea how I survived any of that. It's definitely easier than the arcade. Shouldn't have said that out loud though, should I really? That's on me, my bad. Yeah, the fact that you can see they are... Yeah, and look at the trees. Better. Way, 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 way better. Yoink! And like I said, this was the Holy Grail for years. And I only really, truly got to experience it for the first time. Actually, on one of my... was it the King and Pal Kitty? What about you? Handheld console was the first time I got to play this. But playing it properly was on this last year. This is a fantastic mini. This is my favourite mini. I don't want him to shoot at me. Is there another one going to pop up? Yoink, yoink, yeah. Be interesting to see. Look at the background. Yep, this is amazeballs. And he comes from stone. Way! Is it just me or was that unnervingly easy? Key! Right, well, there we go. This, I'm going to rank them at the end of the order of greatness, but this actually, now we're made to the end of the first level, unbelievably close to the first game. I guess we jump into Sharp X68000 version. So here we go with Dai Makimura Ghouls and Ghosts on the Sharp X68000. This is kind of an unfair comparison, but I want to put it in there because obviously this machine was so close to the hardware in the Capcom CPS machines that Capcom used it as a development kit. And I never really knew about this machine in the very early days when I was playing particularly the Megadrive version of Ghouls and Ghosts and saw the arcade version. Never knew this machine was a thing, only found out about it in the early 90s, but you could argue that was probably because in, you know, the days of the, CVG's Complete Guide to Consoles, who the hell had access to a Japanese only, we imported consoles, but this was $3 back in the day. What's that with inflation now? $5 grand? But yeah, I found out about it in the early 90s and it was always the kind of holy grail. It's disk space, hence the loading time. Kind of the holy grail, right, let's skip that, of, you know, things to own, but good luck getting one now. It works, and obviously the price tag that goes with it. So yeah, I'm trying to think of any magazines back in the day regularly reviewed games on this, and I'm talking now the CVG era, late 80s, you know, when the Mega Drive was out, and early 90s. So anyway, kind of unfair because these could argue is very similar hardware to the arcade, but the Mega Drive and even the Supergrafx had to punch up, you know, to try and emulate a machine that was running on far superior hardware, where this is kind of, I know you, if you know what I mean. It's in the family, right. Play this on an analog stick, excuses. Music's absolutely bang on. This looks phenomenal. You would hope the colour palette to be amazing. It makes you realise how close a version of PC Engine Super Grafx was. But yeah, this are, oh, and comedy ensues. He should have kept his armour on, that would have been kind of cool. Would have chafed a bit, it's a duck, but yeah, this looks absolutely bang on. It's a screen resolution thing, so I don't know if that's an emulation thing, because I'm playing this on my laptop, so obviously the sprites seem a lot smaller, but it absolutely looks the part. Can I get super armour? Ah! Every version. Oh shit, I'm not getting you. Every version, I don't learn from the ladders. Yeah, the resolution on this, maybe emulation or not, I don't know what the resolution was. I'd imagine the resolution, because of the capability of the machine, is a lot higher than the Megadrive and Supergrafx. But how do demons come out of stone? Reapers, if you will. Right. Yoink! Shall we, Well, that was awkward, wasn't it? Did nothing. Saved my life there, though, didn't it? Yeah, this is, I mean, it's safe to say this is the winner. But like I said, kinda unfair. Oh, no you don't. Yoink. This can't be normal. I shouldn't say this out loud. This seems too easy. Strange things are afoot, so okay. That was a stupid thing to do, Dave. That was never gonna work. Tree effect, absolutely bang on. I'm thinking, fuck, the PC Engine tree effect's absolutely, really, pretty much identical to that. Anyway, fudging around with the difficulties aside, at least you get to see, you know, a rough, you know, fuckballs comparison of, you know, same amount of stage across all versions. That's it, that was my money shot. I'm shite now. Said it before and I'll say it again. Can you imagine one of your mates had, ooh, or their dad obviously, who could read Japanese in the late 80s in England, unless he was Japanese, had one of these and you went round their house for tea after school. Safe to say, even if you hated the kid, they would have been your best friend. This is horrible on an analog pad. Funny, we all go on analog, analog, it's amazing, it's amazing. Not for games like this, it isn't. Hey! Right, Piggy Boy. This is a phenomenal achievement. Again, I would hope so on £3 equipment. Yoink. But yeah, this to me, apart from the size of the sprites, oh yeah, he runs off. Ooh, looks absolutely on the money. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. And that. Oh, phew. Thought he wasn't going to die. So, there you go. Obviously, difficulty settings across each of these was all over the shop, but, and it's not fair to compare this, but arcade, obviously, I'm short of breath. This, Supergrafx, Megadrive. Obviously, again, Supergrafx a lot more powerful. Well, not that much. Kind of more powerful than Megadrive, but you know what I mean. But they're in this, and more expensive, I should say. But they're in the same rough ballpark, you know, in trying to convert machine when competing with the Sharp X68000. When it comes to favourite versions, PC Engine, Megadrive Arcade, and then this. It may be a tour de force and absolutely arcade perfect, but there's something to be said about machines that had to punch above the weight to deliver something reminiscent of the arcade that wasn't perfect in your home. That is just fantastic and awesome. Anyway, shies and balls, this is when you can realise it's the best music. I'd love to know what your favourite port of this is. Hey, and thank you very much for watching. I am aware this is kind of a mixed bag of stuff I've done a lot of times before, but like I said, love-hate relationship with this game. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.